Hey, what time is it?
It's crunch time.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by the channel once again. We got another cool video coming up. In case you're wondering, some of the videos is not going to have my son on it, just simply because he's either in school or I don't have him currently. So when I have him, we'll make videos. He'll be on here. Outside of that, to try to keep the channel going, you got this mug to look at, so I apologize ahead of time. We got something really cool coming up next. We want you to get involved in this one. Let's hear the discussion. This one's for all you metalheads out there. Up next, the top 5 Iron Maiden albums. Number 5, Somewhere in Time, 1986. This is probably the most underrated Maiden album in the whole entire collection. I mean, at least in my opinion. Granted, it was sandwiched between two powerhouse albums. You had Live After Death in 1985, and it was right in the middle, right before Seventh Son came out in 1988. But, I mean, come on. This album is really, really, really good. I mean, it's got songs like Alexander the Great, Stranger in a Strange Land, and let's face it, what about Sea of Madness? Sea of Madness is an onslaught of Steve Harris's bass, Nico's galloping backbeat, paired with the boys' grinding guitars and Bruce's vocals. Jeez, this is a classic Maiden album. So we give it some love, and that's why it sits at our number 5 greatest Iron Maiden album. Number 4, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, 1988. This could have clearly been a number 1 pick. But the top 3 hold so many classics and special memories for myself. But don't get me wrong, this album is a masterpiece of perfection. Opening with Moonchild, man, your goosebump meter should be off the charts with this one. This kicks off a metal masterpiece and includes such immaculate singles as The Evil That Men Do and the epic Can I Play With Madness. Probably my favorite song on the album. The video is amazing. And I mean, I can't say enough about this album. Not to mention the artwork is pretty spiffy too. So that's why Seventh Son of a Seventh Son comes in at number 4 of the greatest Iron Maiden albums. Number 3, Power Slave, 1984. Songs like Flash of the Blade, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Power Slave, and the almighty Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. I mean, shall I go on? What an album from the mates, man. I'm telling you, the guys nailed it with this one. The song Power Slave, in my opinion, features Dave Murray's greatest guitar solo ever. Man, you can argue with me if you want. Do it in the comments, whatever. I'm telling you, gotta be his greatest guitar solo ever. I highly recommend this album, especially if your metal count is low. This is an album that sent the boys around the world and catapulted them into the megasphere of metal. So, please go get Power Slave. Check it out. Listen to it from front to end. You will not be disappointed. That's why Power Slave comes in at number 3, the greatest Maiden albums of all time. Number 2, Number of the Beast, 1982. Enter the Bruce, baby. Enter the Bruce. Stepping into the spotlight as one of the most energetic frontmen of all time and a vocal range to boot. This album is an epic chest thumper and ear splitter, and I mean that in a good way. Though not a fan of Gangland, the rest of the album makes an epic mark and deemed this to be one of Maiden's best classic albums ever. I mean, it's still a must-have. Number of the Beast was influenced by the 1978 movie Damien, Omen 2. And the song is actually about a dream, not devil worship as many believe, though that did not stop the controversy. Yet the boys continue to play it in concert, and they kill it. This album also includes concert rockin' smashes with Run to the Hills, laced with classics like Hallowed Be Thy Name and Children of the Dam. This is one of the more classic must-have albums. And now, the number 1 Iron Maiden album. Peace of Mind, 1983. Nico McBrain makes his presence known and felt for the first time right from the opening drum fill that kicks off Peace of Mind. Nico is an octopus in the world of drummers and adds his signature flair to all things Maiden, and he has from then on until now. Maiden's fourth album was filled with solid tracks such as The Trooper, Flight of Icarus, Revelations, and Die With Your Boots On. And that's just a few. This was as flawless of an album as I know. From the opening track, Where Eagles Dare, to the ending, To Tame a Land. This is a must in the Metalheads collection. I was fortunate enough to see them in '83 in Charlotte at the tender age of 9 years old with a family friend's family. And at the point, I had never heard of Iron Maiden. It was an incredible and terrifying all at once experience. But I was a fan from that day forward. Quiet Riot opened for them that day. I mean, I didn't even realize, what a special moment it was for me and the importance to the band's history. But I'm glad it happened. I'm a fan. And that's why Peace of Mind comes in at number 1 of the greatest Iron Maiden albums of all time. There you have it, our top 5 greatest Iron Maiden albums of all time. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What would your choices be? Let us know in the comments below. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe, like, click the bell notification, and share the heck out of these videos. We enjoy doing them. See you around. We're gone. Always look on the brighter side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. People look at you weird when you're out videotaping in public. Oh well. The number 1. Okay. Every video. Okay. Come on, man.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.